Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today we're going to be doing a budget with me for the paycheck that I will be receiving on November 25th, 2021 using the printable version of the Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom. If you all are interested in seeing that, please stick around. Before we zoom on in and take a really close look at the paycheck bill tracker for the paycheck that I am receiving on November 25th, 2021, I wanted to mention to you all that I did get an annual raise at work, and so my income is going to be changing. Per this budget with me, nothing will look different, but it will look different in my next budget with me, or at least I'm anticipating that it will. The raise went into effect on November 21st, 2021, and so it will be reflected in this paycheck. I will know how much my check is increasing by when I receive this paycheck, but since I'm doing this a little ahead of time, I'm not sure what that's going to be at. So I decided better be safe than sorry and just budget with the income amount that I've been budgeting with. And then come my budget with me's in December, you'll notice that my income is likely going to have increased by a little bit. It's not some like insanely shocking and incredible raise. It's just an annual raise. So it's not going to totally change what my income is, but it will definitely make a little bit of a difference. And so I did just want to bring that up. And the exciting thing about that is that when I do receive my paycheck, hopefully I'll be able to put a tiny bit more towards savings. Whatever that difference is in my paycheck will be able to go towards savings because, again, I'm budgeting based on what my income has been up until this point. So with all that said, let's zoom on in so that we can talk about this paycheck. Alrighty, so sorry, you guys are shaking. Okay. As usual, I'm going to budget my income to be $2,935. Better safe than sorry. And that paycheck and that denomination is going to be used to pay to budget for 4 different bills, though we will only be paying for 3 of them. So in the bill section, you will see that I am budgeting $20 towards church, $600 towards my Fed loan, which is my student loan, $600 towards rent, and $11 towards Spotify. Now, as you can see, I've already filled in the actual column, and that's just because I happen to already know the actual denominations for these bills. They don't vary from month to month. And the biggest thing with that is that I have a 0 under Fed loan. My loans are currently on hold right now. They are through the federal government, and so I'm not paying on them right now while I do budget with them because I want to know what my budgets are really going to look like once I do have to start paying towards it in February 2022. I know that I'm not paying it, and so I do always have in the back of my mind that I'm going to have $600 more than what I budgeted on this paycheck bill tracker. That being said, with the budgeted amounts, our bills add up to $1,231. And if I subtract that from the $2,935 I am estimating my income to be, we are left with $1,704. And that is what I'm going to bring down to the envelope section or variable expense section of the paycheck bill tracker. As usual, I'm budgeting $200 towards groceries, $50 towards eating out, $50 towards gas, and $200 towards miscellaneous. I have mentioned that these are going to be changing come 2022, but for the rest of the year, I'm keeping everything the same. And so all of my variable expenses added up equal to $500. And if I subtract that from the $1,704 I was left with after paying my bills, I have $1,204. That $1,204 is what I'm going to bring into the sinking fund section of the paycheck bill tracker. I always keep the same sinking funds. I always have the same budgeted amounts for each of them. And that's $50 towards travel, $25 for Christmas, $15 for subscriptions, which includes Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, and Hulu, $20 towards medical, $120 towards my car maintenance, which includes car maintenance, my taxes, and my car insurance, $20 towards birthdays, and $20 towards holidays. All of my sinking funds added up together equal $270, and if I subtract that from the $1,204 I was left with after paying my bills and my variable expenses, I have $934 left. Now, because my student loans are the only debt that I have, and because I'm not currently paying on them and I'm not putting all my extra money into debt right now, the extra debt section of the Paycheck Bill Tracker does remain blank. I put all of my extra money after my bills, variable expenses, and sinking funds into my #1 savings goal, which is my house savings goal. So all $934 is budgeted to go towards that. And when I get paid on the 25th, I will absolutely be making that transfer. But it's going to be for more than this, and that's because this is budgeting with me paying my Fed loan payment, and I'm not actually going to be paying my Fed loan payment. So this amount is going to go up by $600, and so we should be around the $1,500 mark for what I'm able to transfer from my checking account into my house savings account on the day that I get paid. I always make that transfer on the day that I get paid because I do not want to risk spending that money on other things. As I've said in previous videos, my goal was to save $30,000 towards my house savings in 2021. Every time I get paid, I'm getting closer to that goal, and I really am hoping to achieve that goal. I'm hoping that me getting this annual raise will help me towards achieving that goal. Again, it's not going to be some life-changing raise, but every little bit does count. I truly believe that. So again, when I get paid on the 25th, I will be making that transfer, and it will be more than this $934. If I bring you all over to the cash envelope breakdown, this section does not change much in the for each paycheck. I always budget 2 20s and a 10 towards eating out, a $50 bill towards gas. I did take into account the 2021 savings challenges from the Budget Mom when I put in the denominations for my miscellaneous envelope. I always pull from my miscellaneous envelope for those savings challenges, and if I put a $100 bill, a $50 bill, 2 $20 bills, and a $10 bill, I will have the appropriate denominations for that. For my sinking funds, I always do the largest denominations possible, and then I do pay my rent in cash, which is $600, and I always pull that in $300 bills and 6 $50 bills. Adding all of that up, we are at $1,170, and so when I do get paid on the 25th and I go to the bank, that is what I will be withdrawing from my checking account, and that's what we'll be stuffing in the cash envelope stuffing that's going to be posting in a couple of days. I hope that this wasn't too confusing with me bringing up that I am going to have an income change, though we don't see it in this budget, and with me kind of letting you all know that even though I'm budgeting with paying my student loan, I'm not actually paying it, so my savings amount is going to increase. Again, it just works for me, and it has worked for me to see what my savings will be like when I have to pay towards my student loan, and I'd rather have that knowledge moving closer to February 2022 than be shocked in my first month that I have to pay that student loan payment again, because it's been a while. Again, I hope you all enjoyed this budget with me. If you have any questions or comments, please do not hesitate to put them down below. And as always, everyone, please be safe. Bye-bye.